Good morning. This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. And I'm happy to be with you this morning for our four agreements meditation. And just to go over briefly what the four agreements are, and it's a wonderful Friday morning here in Southern California, and knowing that it's wonderful wherever you are too. And so let me read to you what the four agreements are, or tell you what they are. And it's number one is be impeccable with your word. Number two is don't take anything personally. Number three, don't make assumptions, and that's on today. And we've done this all week. And of course, you can catch any of our meditations or any of our events on our YouTube channel, Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley. And always do your best is the fourth one. And again, they're simple agreements, but again, anything simple that works usually has a greater depth and a greater wisdom to it once you reach deep into the soul and reveal that which they are revealing to us through their words, which have magic also. I don't mean magic, but words with great intention bring about great, wonderful, beautiful things on this planet. So the agreements are all intertwined. Don Miguel Ruiz, who created the four agreements from his Toltec wisdom growing up in Mexico, he came up with these agreements that were given to him from the divine, so to speak. And so they're intertwined. And he says that the first agreement, be impeccable with your word. Once you get that down, the rest are like a landslide of good coming to you. Because once you change your thinking, as we say in Science of Mind, and I'm a Science of Mind minister, change your thinking, change your life, because mainly you change your thinking and you take a pause here, and then you say what you believe with clarity, being impeccable with your word, and not taking anything personally, and then you speak with clear intention for the greater good, with authenticity of how you're feeling, but with great clarity also. And so making assumptions, this one alone, again, it can change our reality because basically when you make assumptions, you're buying into someone else's reality. And when you really don't know that you're buying into that reality, then you make up stories. I always say I'm Pam Geagan, MSU, make stuff up. So that's my degree, MSU. I have other degrees too. But because you're trying to second guess what someone else is really trying to convey to you and what they're really feeling. So some of the ways we do that is to that we feel that we are safer with the truth, allowing us to live in a fantasy. We assume there's a great distractor for us there that's absolutely protecting us as we deal with our feelings. We assume that when we impose our reality, or others impose their reality on other people, we accept them and to think and act the same way we do. So there's not a clarity, there's not an authenticity, and therefore there's not an intimacy. And I always say intimacy is into me, I see. So in that intimacy of relationship, you be impeccable with your words. You don't take things personally. You clarify what someone else is really believing before you make up a story about it, so to speak, MSU. And then you are able to take that information and take it to that next highest level. So when we make assumptions, we believe they are the truth. We assume we know that other people think or feel, and we subsequently blame them, and we blame them, and then we feel and send them that toxic poison also. And there is no toxic poison when you clarify first what is happening. There's no toxic poison anyway when you don't personalize, you're impeccable with your word, and then you realize and recognize that we've made assumptions to prove that we're right and others are wrong. And it saves a whole lot of suffering And so I say it's always better to ask than assume. So we're going to start by just relaxing in here with our meditation. And with the meditation, I will be saying just a little bit more about don't make assumptions on this beautiful day. And then we will do affirmations. We're totally relaxed also in that moment. So we take our fingers, which are our energy wands. I always say we are pure energy. And so when we take our fingers and we direct it, then it takes the energy, because we're just energy in and through and as us, directing that energy into our bodies, and from that highest place into the crown chakra. Just see that crown chakra enlightened and growing. And just relax in, hearing my voice. Feel that energy going down into the third eye. And if your brow seems furrowed, just relax it. Relax the eyelids. Relax right here around the eyes. And then relaxing the jaw. You may even become slack jaw. And whether you're sitting or laying down, know that these words are making a difference in you as you. Then going down, and you may even feel in the mouth and your neck and everything else, just relaxing and seeing that white light surrounding you. And going down into the throat chakra. And then feel that energy going around the top of your shoulders and around to your back and down vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Down your back, up your neck again. And then just relaxing in wherever you are. And then feel that energy going across the shoulders and coming right back down from the back, down to the upper arms, down to the forearms and the elbows, relaxing your hands, whatever position you're in, down to the forearms, down to the wrists, and I feel that energy going right out your fingertips. You are activating that in you, not looking outside of you, but activating the energy in you when we do this. So then that energy comes right back up the arms, across the back, going all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, relaxing in, just relaxing in, going all the way down to the sit bones, and then coming back up the front, relaxing the heart chakra, opening that heart chakra, that beautiful emerald green chakra, where I always see the lotus opening up. And seeing your source in there, whatever it is, Hotep, Moses, Baha'u'llah, Jesus, Krishna, Muhammad, a light, a divine being who's affected your life, seeing them sitting there so peacefully, or just a beautiful scene of nature, which is one of the greatest divine, it is the greatest divine connector, being at one in nature. And then going down to the solar plexus, that beautiful yellow, golden, beautiful solar plexus beneath the breastbone, seeing that, and then going down below the belly button to the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra just opening up, beautiful orange, and then taking those energy wands and taking them right down to the red ruby root chakra between your legs. And feel that energy going right down the hips, relaxing the hips, relaxing the stomach and the hips, the whole body just relaxing. Going down the thighs, feeling energized in those areas as your whole body becomes lighter and enlightened. And then going down the knees, going down the calves, through the ankles, out the feet, out the toes. And then feel that energy going down, 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 down to the earth. And connecting with the Middle Earth. Beautiful light, that like a wafting rope going down to the Middle Earth, and just feel it connecting down there. It is important to anchor during all the meditations in that solidity. So you've got the heaven world and the anchoring of the earth world all combined into that one system we call life within us, the human body, the human mind that directs, and the human heart that has the passion to bring the action, to bring all of your desires into fruition in their highest and best outcome. So now that light just comes all the way back up, coming back up the feet, the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, wrapping all around us. And let us connect now with those 3 breaths. I always use God, use whatever words you want, breathing in silently. God is, I am. 2 more silently. And as you go in the quiet, listening to my voice, I'll be speaking words of truth to power, the power within you. And I will be using the I am, because there is only one of us here, the one heart, the one mind, the one presence. We are omnipotent, omnipresent. There's only the one universe, and all the universes all together within each and every one of us. We are omnipotent. We are so powerful. When we set our intention from that highest good, speak with clarity, don't take anything personally, and don't make assumptions, which means clarifying what you believe other people are revealing to you with them, so that you may have truly authentic relationships. And again, I'm going to stay in the I am here. Sometimes we assume something. I assume something because I'm afraid it's going to hurt me so much. So I'd rather, in bliss and in ignorance, assuming it's because of a story that I'm more comfortable with. And again, personalize these words. Sometimes I believe that someone else's love will change them, which is a dangerous fantasy, for I can never change any other person. Any other being has to want to change themselves. But the most powerful thing I can do is change my thinking, change my words, change my life and my actions. And people have to shift in that energy. But how they shift is none of your business. It's up to them. I sometimes am afraid of asking questions because I want to avoid confronting beliefs that enable me to stay in my cozy little fantasy. But that's not living authentically, for I am operating from a place of fear rather than love. Sometimes in relationships, when you're sad or upset, you assume that in that relationship, whoever you're with, they'll understand that, but they don't have a clue many times. And the same goes for us. We don't know what's happening, and sometimes out of fear, we don't want to ask. We don't want to be intrusive. I am responsible for both sides of any communication, for the sending of and the clear reception of any communication. If someone does not understand me, then the communication is not complete. And I am responsible because if there is miscommunication, then I will pay the price for that miscommunication. And I have wasted my time, and I shouldn't have bothered at all. So now I'll go into our affirmations. I am making my communications clear, and my life is happier. When I speak with clarity and I am open and receptive for hearing authentic answers from anybody in communication, I save tons of needless worry and more worry that could possibly come in most cases. I am loving and accepting myself as I am, knowing that by doing this, I can love others more fully as I am open to receiving the love from them. All my relationships are now loving and harmonious. I am now attracting the perfect relationships into my life. I am deserving of love and happiness. I am attracting only loving and uplifting people into my life. My friends are mutually loving and supportive. I am letting go of the past, for it has no power over me. I am forgiving all those that need my forgiveness, and as I forgive myself. I am loving and accept myself the way I am, and I love and accept others in the same way. Everyone I meet and come into contact with appreciates me for the wonderful person that I am, and I make friends easily wherever I go. Honoring the yes as I honor the yes messages in my life, I am opening up to new ways of being on this planet. I listen to the yes people in my life that give me permission to act in the most healthy way I know how. And I ignore or walk away or even continue to react when people make assumptions about me or I make assumptions about them. I am listening and letting go of giving power to others by assuming the worst about people placed in my life or things or events in the past that I have allowed to become upset about. This means I give them power over me, and that power is not affirming power, it is negative power. I am recognizing and supporting the healthy changes I make and others are making in their lives. I am embracing and deserving of all the good things that come my way in my life, and I am open and receptive to embracing them and erasing the negativity in my life. Those messages that no longer serve me, as I am reprogramming literally my brain, my heart, my whole body into that receptive mode of embracing more good every moment of every day in my life. I am recognizing and accepting that I am competent and capable of controlling my choices and personal growth, and also anything that helps me continue to live a healthy and satisfying life. And I'm letting go of all those things that no longer serve my highest good as they come up, inch by inch by inch, moment by moment by moment, feeling by feeling by feeling. I am changing my life. I am focusing my intention and intention on doing the best that I know how, being the most authentic person that I know how, with compassion from the heart when I speak, and looking at the outcome for the highest and best to be revealed in all. And so, as we come back this week, hear my voice, feel your body waking up, relaxing in, body feeling the chair, hearing the room noise around you. And I'm going to once again remind you of your assignment, not only today, but this weekend, before we start next week, when you always do your best. And your assignment is to focus your attention on your assumptions, trying to read someone's mind, looking for the meaning in what someone does or says, and not getting the response you expect at all. Those are all good clues, and each time you catch yourself making an assumption, write it down in your journal, or remember it, and then when you can write it down, write it down. Again, it's important to do this because without judgment, and do this without judgment, this exercise is about increasing your level of awareness. So don't beat yourself up for the assumptions you make. It's a pattern you've developed over many years, and we are now erasing, recreating a world that works for everybody. And I let this go. And as you waken up, thank you for being with me this morning. I'll see you Sunday. On Sunday, we have a wonderful psychologist coming with us, Rob Scheindlinger, and he is also a lawyer, but he changed his career and went back to school to become a psychologist, and he's going to be talking about coping mentally and spiritually during this most prescient COVID time. So blessings out. Namaste. Peace out. Have a glorious, wonderful day. Mwah! I love each and every one of you. God is the power and presence in and through all. And recognize that today. And just have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. See you Sunday, though. Bye.